So yes, good morning students. Here we are going to start the new lesson, knowing our numbers. So in the previous year, you have learned about the numbers from 5 digit, 6 digit and 7 digit. Now in this year, you will learn the number from the 10 crore, that is of the 10 digits. Now here, for the first exercise, you will see the some topics which is related to your syllabus, natural numbers. All of you know about the natural numbers. What are the natural numbers? Natural numbers you are learning from the childhood, where using number 1, 2, 3, 4 and etc. to count and calculate. These counting numbers are called as a natural number. Now the next is digits. In order to represent any number, we use 10 symbols. Which that 10 symbol, that is 0, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 to 9. This to write any number we are using this 10 digits, so it is called as a digits. Now the numerals. What is a numeral? A group of digits denoting a number is called as a numeral. Means we are using this 10 digits. Using the 10 digits, whatever the number we are making, that is called as a group of digits, that is called as a numeral. Now the comparing the number. In order to comparing number, we use some different step. When we will do the exercise, at that time I will tell you which step we are using to compare the number. But to compare the number, we use the symbol. This symbol is for the greatest, greater than, and this is for the smaller than. So on the basis of that, on the basis of this, we will see the exercise. First exercise of this lesson. Now here the first question is, put the appropriate symbol less than or greater than in each the box. Here you have to compare the number by using this symbol. This is of the smaller than and this is of the greater than. So here in the first step, when you are comparing the number, just count the numbers according to their place value. So it is ones, tens, 100, 1000, 10,000, lakh. Means here number is starting from the lakh. Here ones, tens, 100, 1000, 10,000. Here number is starting from the 10,000. So from the digits, you can say which number is greater here. This one. This is 1 lakh 2,394. This is greater than. So whatever the number is greater here, the sign of face of this sign should be on that number. In the same way, we will do the next one. Count the digits: ones, tens, 100, 1000, 10,000, lakh, 10 lakh. This is 25 lakh 7,324, and here 25 lakh 17,324. Now here you can see both the numbers are in the same places. Means it is starting from the 25 lakh and this is also starting from the 25 lakh. But only difference is that on the thousands place it is having a different value. So which number is greater, 7 or 17? Easily you can say the 17 is greater than the 7. So face of the sign will be on the greatest number. So how will you read it? 25 lakh 7,324 is less than 25 lakh 17,324. In this way you have to compare the number by putting the appropriate symbol less than and greater than. In the same way, you have to do the question number 2. Compare the following numbers. On the place of and this, you have to put the symbol of greater than and less than, which you will do yourself. Now we will see question number 3, which is arrange the following in the ascending order. Now what is the meaning of ascending order? In the previous year, you have learned about the ascending order and descending order. So what is the ascending order? Ascending order means you have to arrange the number in the sequence of smallest number to the biggest number. Means whatever the sequence is given to you, you have to arrange that number from the smallest number to the biggest number. So let's start. How will you arrange it? First of all, see the place value of each number. So here we will see ones, tens, 100, 1000, 10,000, lakh, 10 lakh, crore and 10 crore. So it is about 10 crore. Here ones, tens, 100, 1000, 10,000, lakh, 10 lakh. It is about 10 lakh. Ones, tens, 100, thousand, 10,000, lakh, 10 lakh. This is also ones, tens, hundred, thousand, 10,000, lakh, 10 lakh, crore. Ones, tens, hundred, thousand, 10,000, lakh, 10 lakh, crore. Now here we got the 2 crores value, 2 10 lakhs value, and 2 1 10 crores value. Now which is the smallest here? 10 lakhs value. Now from 10 lakhs value, compare the numbers. Here it is starting from 83 lakh and it is starting from 65 lakh. So which number is smallest here? Obviously 65 lakh 39,542. So from this set we will write whatever the smallest number here. So this is very smallest number as compared to other numbers. So we will write first this number. So it is 65 lakh 39,542. Now we have written this number. Now forget that number. Now see this four numbers. From that 4 numbers, which number is smaller as compared to other numbers? This one. So write it 83 lakh 54,208. Now the next one. This is about 10 crores. So this is greater than this 2 number. Now we have to see which is smaller number than the 10 lakh here. So from this 2, which is the smallest number? This is starting from the 6 crore. And this is starting from the 1 crore. So which number is smaller between these two? This one. So this we will write on the third position. It is 1 crore 23 lakh 45,678. And next one will be 6 crore 35 lakh 47,201. And on the last, which is the greatest number here? This one. 10 crore 23 lakh 45,694. So in this way you have to arrange the number in a ascending order. So what will we do in the first thing? You will find out the smallest number, write that number, then find out the another smallest number as compared to other numbers, and arrange it in the sequence from smallest number to the biggest number. Now the next question. Arrange the following number in the descending order. So what is the meaning of descending order? It is opposite to the ascending order. Means in the ascending order we have arranged the number from smallest number to the biggest number. Now in the next question you have to arrange numbers from the biggest number to the smallest number. So what will be the first thing you do in this question? First of all, read it according to the place value. So it's ones, tens, hundred, thousand, 10,000, lakh, 10 lakh, crore. So it is starting from the crore. Ones, tens, hundred, thousand, 10,000, lakh, 10 lakh, crore. It is also starting from the crores. Ones, tens, hundred, thousand, 10,000, lakh, 10 lakh. It is starting from the 10 lakh. Ones, tens, hundred, thousand, 10,000, lakh, 10 lakh, crore. And it is ones, tens, hundred, thousand, 10,000, lakh, and 10 lakh. Now you can see here two numbers are starting from the 10 lakh, which is smaller than the crore. So compare that two number. Which number is? We have to arrange the numbers from the greatest number to the smallest number. Now here you got the three numbers in the same position, that is on the crores. So first of all we will see which number is greater in this three. So let's see. It is 5 crore 69 lakh 43,300. It is 5 crore 69 lakh 43,201. So from this two, see the ones column here. Here all the numbers are same in this both. Just see on the ones column, ones, tens, hundred. In this 3 digits, it is 201 and it is 301. So in this both, which number will be greatest? This one. So now compare this number with this. So it is 5 crore 69 lakh 44,000. So again see this. Which number is greatest? Obviously this number is greater than this. So first of all we will write this number. So it is 5 crore 69 lakh 44,000. Now on the second position this number will come, which is 5 crore 69,43,300. On the third position, this number 5,69,43,201. Then these two are about the 10 lakhs. Now see, it is 56,95,440, 46,94,437. See here, the number is about 94 lakh and this is about 95 lakh. So which number is greatest in this both? This one. So write it 56,95,440, and in the last remaining number is 56,94,437. In this way, you have to compare the number. You have to compare the number by ascending order and descending order. Now here, the next question, form the greatest and the smallest number using the following digits. So here, the different digits is given to you. You have to find form a number using that digit, the greatest one also and the smallest one also. So first of all, we will form a greatest number. So to form a greatest number, what will you do? The first thing, just see which is the greatest number in this given digits. So which is the greatest number in the given digits? First it is 9, then 8, then 7, 4, 3, 2, 0. So here we got the greatest number, that is 98,74,312. Now when you will form the smallest number, directly use this digit. Now here the smallest is 0, but you can't start any number by the 0 because it will be meaningful. So after 0, which number is greatest? 2. So you will start the number from 2, then write down 0, then 3, 4, 7, 8, 9. Reverse to the greatest number. So you got 20,34,789. In this way, you have to form the greatest and the smallest number using the given digits. Let's see another example. Here the digits are given to you. From that, which is the greatest number? 9, then 7, 6, 5, 3, 2, 1. Here you got 97,65,321. Now the next, how will you form the smallest number? Just go reverse to the greatest number. So we will start writing from the 1. 1, 2, 3, 5, 6, 7, 9. So you got the smallest number, that is 12,35,679. In this way, you have to form the number by the given digits. Now the next, question number 8. Exchange the digits 3 and 7 in the given number and compare the number with the new numbers. Now you have to exchange the digits of 3 and 7 in the given question and compare that with the new one. So first of all, we are having this number 3,876. Now you have to form a number by exchanging this number. आपको यहाँ पर 3 और 7 के प्लेसेस चेंज करना है और कोई एक न्यू नंबर फॉर्म करना है. सो जब आप न्यू नंबर फॉर्म करोगे तो उस नंबर के साथ आपको इस नंबर को कंपेयर करना है. सो हियर इफ वी विल चेंज 7 by 3 and 3 by 7, you will take 7 on the third place and 3rd on the 7th place. So what the number you will get? So number will start from 7, then 8, then on the place of 7 you will take 3 and then 6. So you got the new number, that is 7,836. Now you have to compare the number by putting the signs of greater than and smaller than. So here you can see the number is starting from the 3,876 and it is 7,836. So which number is greatest? This one. So face of the sign will be go to the greatest number. In this way, in this question also you have to exchange the position of this 3 and 7. So first of all we will write the given number. Then by changing the places you will get 6. Now on the 3 you will take 7 and on the 7 you will take 3. So here you got 6743. Now which number is greatest here? Again the 6743 is greatest, so you will put the smallest sign. And how will you read it? 6347 is less than 6743. In this way you have to compare the number. Now we will see about the Indian place value chart and international place value chart. Now here we have to see Indian place value chart and international place value chart. In the previous year you have learned about the Indian place value chart and some points about the international place value chart. So here in the Indian place value chart, whatever the number is, whatever the here given to you in the first column, it is called as a periods. So crore, lakh, thousands and ones are called as a periods, and these are the places of this period. This is TC for the 10 crore, C for the crore, TL for the 10 lakh, L for the lakh, TTH means 10,000. Here it is 1000, H 100, T tens, O ones. So in the ones column it stands for the ones period. It is stand for the three places, and thousands, lakhs and crores stands for the this three periods stand for the two places. So here if the number is of the 10 crore means it is of the 9 digits. If it is in the crores, it will be 8 digits, then 7, 6, 5 and then till the ones. Same the difference in the international place value chart, that here the numbers having this periods is having only two places, and here the periods are having three places in each period. So it is starting from again ones. So here ones, same as in 10 place value chart, it is ones, tens, 100. In the thousand, only one column is increased here, that is HTS, means it is 100,000. 1000 and 10,000 columns are same as the Indian place value chart. Now this column, so the first here the separate period is there, millions is given to you. So here M stands for the million, TM for the 10 millions, HM for the 100 millions. So this column is little bit different than the Indian place value chart. Now how will you write the numbers, or how will you arrange the numbers in the Indian place value chart and international place value chart? We will see it in the exercise. Now this is all about the Indian and international place value chart. Now what is the place value of the digits? So the place value of digits is numbers is depend upon the its position, and the face value will not depend upon its position. It is the actual value of that digit. So we will start the exercise how to read and write the numbers and how to expand the numbers, what is the place value of numbers. All of these topics we will see in the exercise first B. Now here in the next exercise you have to write the following numerals in the Indian place value chart, and also you have to write their names. As in the previous exercise I told you about the Indian place value chart. In this way you have to draw the Indian place value chart, which is starting from the 10 crore, 10 lakh, 10,000, 100, tens and ones. In this way you have to draw the columns with the help of pencil and scale. Write down the question in this bracket. Now whenever you are arranging the numbers in the place value chart, you have to start writing from the ones position. Means the number which is at the extreme right position, you have to start writing from that. So we will write from 7. So it's 7, then 5. On hundreds it is 9. On 1000, 8. 10,000, 2. 4 and 3. Now the number is starting from 10 lakhs. So you have to write their name also. So in this way you will write it in the place value chart and then write down the first answer. It is, how will you read it? It is in the 10 lakhs. Means these two you have to combine. So 34 lakh 28,957. In this way you have to write it in the wording form. 34 lakh 28,957. Now the same process for the second one also. You will start writing from the extreme right. So it is 1, 3, 4, 5, 8206. Now see, the number is starting from the crore. So how will you read it? 6 crore 2,85,431. In this way you have to arrange the numbers in the place value chart. Now here the question number 3, write the place value of the mark digit. I told you how to write the place value of the mark digit. Place value of the digit is depend upon its position. So here you have to find out the place value of 8 and 6. So first of all we will see from the 6. So what is the place value of 6? So to find out that, see the position of the 6. What is the position of 6? It is on the ones. So place value of the 6 will be 6 only. Now place value of 8. You have to write the place value of 8. Now see the position of the 8. So you will start counting ones, 10, 100, 1000, 10,000. So you will multiply this 8 by 10,000. So you will get the place value of 8 is 80,000. In this way you have to find the place value. Remaining question you will do yourself. Now the next question, question number 4. Write the following in the expanded form. You have to do this expandation. This is same as you are finding the place value. If you are able to find out the place value of the digit, you can simply expand the number. So here just read the question. Ones, tens, 100, 1000, 10,000, lakh, 10 lakh. Means the first number is on the place of 10 lakhs. So on the 10 lakhs, how many zeros will come? 6 zeros. So you will write 6 zeros here. 1, 3, 4, 5, 6. See, this is 10 lakhs. Then after finishing the explanation of first number, you will give the sign of addition here. Then 0. If we will find the place value of 0, you will get the 0 again. So place value of 0 will always be a 0. Now here it is 2. Now 2 is on the 10,000. So you will multiply 2 by the 10,000. So in the same way you will get the place value of 2. It will be, or if you are not able to find out the place value, simply you just count the number after this 2. 1, 2, 3, 4 and give the 4 zeros here. Simple. In this way also you can expand the number. Now the next one, 8. How many numbers are there after 8? 1, 2, 3. So give the 3 zeros here. Then 5. After 5 how many numbers are there? 2. So with the 5 we will give 2 zeros. Then 10 and then 6. In this way you have to expand the number. Now opposite to the question 3, you have to write the short form of the following numbers. So here the question is given to you. First one, read the question. It is about the crore. So how many zeros are there? 7 zeros are there. So you will write 7 0 with the 3. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Added with, how many zeros on the 5? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Again addition of 8 with the 5 0. Then the next one, 7 with the 4, 8 with the 3. 8 with the 3 zeros and then 967. So here in this question explanation form of the number is given to you and you have to write the short form of the given explanation number. So how will you write it? First of all, see the question, read it from the month. So ones, tens, 100, 1000, 10,000, lakh, 10 lakh, crore. So it is 3 crore. So this is a separate period. So after period you have to put the comma in a Indian place value chart. Then it is ones, tens, 100, 1000, 10,000, lakh, and this is 8 lakh. So we have to add this 50 lakh and 8 lakh. So you will get 58 lakh. This is also a separate period. So after separate period you have to put the comma. Now here it is 70,000, it is 8,000. These two are in the same period, and these two you will get 78,000. So this is also a separate period. Put the comma after separate period. Now the last one, it is 967. This is also in the one period. So you will add this. So you will get 967. In this way you have to write the short form of the following, or if the short form of the following is given to you, and you have, in this way you have to expand the number also. Now we will see the international place value chart. How will you write the numbers in an international? So here the question is, write the following number in the international place value chart and also write their names. As I have written about the Indian place value chart, here also we have to draw the international place value chart, and according to that read the number and write it in the wording form. So here the first number, as I told you, whenever you are arranging the number in a place value chart, you have to start writing from the ones position, means from the extreme right position. So write it from the 2. So on the 2 is on the ones column, on the tens it is 5, 4 on the thousands, 6 on the 10,000s, 2 on the 100,000, 9, 2, this 4 on the 100, 6 on the 1000, then 2 on the 10,000, 9 on the 100,000 and 3 on the millions. In this way, first of all, you have to arrange the numbers in a place value chart. Now, according to place value chart and with their place values, you will read the name. So here 3 is on the millions, so number is starting from the 3. So it is 3,926,452. Same you have to write it in the wording form. 3,926,452. Understood? In the same way you have to do the another one. So it is 4, 6, 1, 9, 8, 2, 0, 1. Here the difference is number starting from the 10 millions. So how will you read it? 10 millions 289,164. Just in the same way you have to write it in the wording form. So it is 10 millions 289,164. So here in this way you have to write the place value. You have to form the place value chart and write it in the wording form. Now we will see the next, the short form of the place value. Now here the next topic is about the measuring the length, mass and capacity. Now these are the basic units which you have used in the 4th standard also for the measurement. Here we will see for measuring the length we use this 4 units when we have to convert the larger unit into the smallest unit. So here the value of 1 kilometer we use to measure the length. The value of 1 kilometer is equals to 100 meter. 1 meter is equals to 1 decimeter. 1 meter is equals to 100 centimeter, and 1 centimeter is equals to 10 millimeter. Using this value, you have to find out you have to do the next exercise. So for that, students, you have to remember this value or these units with the proper values. For the mass, we use 1 kilogram is equals to 1000 gram. Means if you are taking anything, 1 kilogram means how many grams are there? It is about the 1000 gram, and 1 gram is equals to 100 milligram. Sorry, 1000 milligram. Now the next, for the capacity we use 1 kiloliter is equals to 1000 liter, and 1 liter is equals to 1000 milliliter. So these units we use to convert. When the larger unit you have to convert it into the smallest unit, and when the smallest unit is converted to the largest unit, the different measurements, on the basis of this measurement they have made the new formula. So it is written on your workbook page number 12 and 13. So let's start with the exercise. So you will understand how to convert the units. So here the question number 1 is, how many centimeters are there in 1 kilometer? Remember students, the short form of the units, the cm stands for the centimeter and km stands for the kilometer. So here in the question you have to find out that how many centimeters will be there in the 1 kilometer. Means 1 kilometer में कितने centimeters आएंगे. So here in the units which is given to you in the workbook, according to that 1 kilometer is equals to 1000 meter and 1 meter is equals to 100 centimeter. Directly the conversion of 1 kilometer and centimeter is not given to you. So for that you have to find it. Here we are having 1 kilometer is equals to 1000 meter and 1 meter is equals to 100 centimeter. So to find 1 kilometer is equals to how many centimeter, we will multiply the value of 1 kilometer and 1 meter, that is 1000 into 100. So you will get this much amount. So for that, simply here I am doing the rough work. You will multiply this 1000 and this 100. And we have seen that how you will do the multiplication of tens, 100 and 1000. Just see how many zeros are there. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. And here 1. In this way, you got the value 1 kilometer is equals to 1 lakh centimeter. In the same way, you have to find how many millimeters, mm stand for the millimeters, are there in a 8 kilometer. Again, the conversion of kilometer into the millimeter is not given to you. So first of all, you have to find that 1 kilometer is equals to how many millimeter. So here, you know the basic value of 1 kilometer is equals to 1000 meter. 1 meter is equals to 100 centimeter and we are having 1 centimeter is equals to 10 millimeter. So to find 1 kilometer is equals to how many millimeter, you will multiply these three values 1000, 100 and 10. So direct orally we will multiply this. How many zeros are there in this 3? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. So with the 1 we will write 6 0 and we have what we have find millimeter. So write down the unit of millimeter there. So you find, so here we found the conversion of 1 kilometer is equals to 10. Here you got the value 10 lakh millimeter. So now you have to find 8 kilometer is equals to how many millimeter. So for that you will multiply 8 with the value of 1 kilometer, that is 10 lakh. So you will multiply 8 with the 10 lakh, so you will get 80 lakh millimeter. So the value of 8 kilometer in the millimeter will be 80 lakh millimeter. Now the next, how many meters are there in a 92 kilometer? It's very simple because the conversion of kilometer is directly given to you in the meter. So 1 kilometer is equals to how many meter? This is 1000 meter. It is given to you. So to find 92, how many meters are there in the 92 kilometer? You will multiply this given value with the 1000 meter. So we will multiply 92 into 1000 meter. So you will get 92. How many zeros are there? 1, 2, 3. Write down 3 zeros. This is meter. In this way, when you are converting the units, first of all, just learn this units. When you will learn that unit charts, you can do it easily. So in this way, you have to convert the units, greatest unit into the smallest unit. Now the next question. Now here the word problem is given to you. So when you will solve the word problems, first of all you will read the word problem carefully. So we will read the word problem here. The question is given to you that there is a stock of 3,59,67,840 bags of weight, 2,85,35,960 bags of rice, 1,83,68,540 bags of bajra in a government godown. So how many total number of bags are there in a godown? So here the bags of different things is given to you. How much how much amount of things that in the bags is given to you, and you have to find how many total number of bags are there in a godown. So for that, which operation we will do on this? See, we have to find the total number of bags. So we will do the addition of the given three amounts. So here in the answer, we will write first what is given to you. So here bags of wheat, bags of rice and bags of bajra is given to you. Now when we will do the addition of these three things, we will get the total number of bags. So let's do. First of all, arrange the numbers in a proper arrangement with the place value of the same note. Means 1 should come under the ones, 10 should come under the tens, 100 should come under the hundreds. Here where we observe that the numbers are starting from the crores in this, so the digits of these three values will be same. So directly we will arrange it. Now let's see the addition. 0 plus 0 plus 0. You know, when we will add 0 with the 0, you will get the 0 again. Here 4 plus 6, it's 10. 10 plus 4, 14. So from 14, we will write 4 here, and we will be carried to the another number. Now here 8 plus 1, 9. 9 plus 9, 18. 18 plus 5 is 23. From 23, we will write 3 here. 2 will be carried. Now here 7 plus 2, it's 9. 9 plus 5, it's 14. 14 plus 8, it is 32. So 14 plus 8, it is 32. So we will write 2 here. 3 will be carried. Now 6 plus 3, 9. 9 plus 3, 12. 12 plus 6, 18. From 18 we will write 8 here. 1 will be on the other number. 9 plus 1, 10. 10 plus 5, 15. 15 plus 3, it's 18. From 18 we will write 8 here. 1 will be carried. Now 5 plus 1, 6. 6 plus 1, 14. 6 plus 8, 14. Now 14 plus 8, 32. We will write 2 here. 3 will be carried on the other number. Now 3 plus 3 is 6. 6 plus 2, 8. 8 plus 1 is 9. So here you got the total value of the total number of the bags which is present in the godown. Now this answer you have to write in the complete sentence form. So read the question. What is the last line of that question? That you have to find the total number of bags. So we will write, hence the total number of bags in a godowns are 9,28,72,340. In this way, you have to solve the word problems. When you will solve the word problem, first you will read the problem carefully, then collect the given data, write it in the answer, and then observe the question and which operation you have to do, find it. Then do that addition, subtraction, multiplication or division, whatever is given to you, and find out the given answer. Now the next. Now here the next topic is about the estimation of the rounding off. Estimation is an important aspect in the everyday life. So here how to estimate to the nearest 10. Let's see the example here. The number way I have drawn here. This is just for the example. We will see. You have to find the rounding off value to the nearest 10. So if they have given you that to find the rounding off value nearest 10, means you have to find the round off value which is nearest to the tens, means 8 के करीब tens की कौन सी value. So here the rounding off value to the 8 which is nearest to the tens, it is nearest to the 10. If I will convert it into the 11, 12, 13, 14, 15 and till the 20, and you have to find the rounding off value of 40. So how will you find? What will be the rounding off value of 40 nearest to the tens? See, nearest to the tens, it is going to the 20 and then it is nearest to the tens also. But what you will see it is 10 to 14. How many digits are there? 3. So difference between this is only 3 numbers. And from the 14 to 20, it is 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So the difference between this nearest to the tens means nearest to the 20, it will be 5. So 14 is nearest to the tens. देखिए 14 कौन से नंबर के टेंस के करीब है? टेंस मीन्स 10, 20, 30, 40, 50, 60 and till the 90. So here 14 is nearest to 20 or 10. How will you find? First of all, draw it on the, or in a simple way you can see if it is greater than half. So whatever the number tens amount coming to the next, मतलब अगर वो half से ज़्यादा है, 15 से ज़्यादा है, तो वहाँ पर देखना है आपको कि उसके आगे कौन सा टेंस का नंबर आ रहा है, that will be the nearest to that tens. And if it is less than half, then that will be nearest to the tens which is coming before that number. In this way you have to find the nearest rounding of value nearest to the tens, hundreds and thousand. So let's see, the first question is about rounding of the value to the nearest 10. So here 8 will be nearest to the 10. Now see 73, as I told you about the 14. 73, before 73 which tens value will come? 70, and after 73 which value will come? 80. So it is nearest to 70 or 80? It is nearest to 70. Now the next, it is 35. The rounding of value, it will be 30 also right, and it is 40 also right. So we will write it 30. Now the same step you will follow for the round of value to the nearest hundreds. So this is also same like that. If it is greater than half, so you will write the value which is coming after the given value. So here 53. 53 is greater than the half, so it will come nearest to hundreds means it will be nearest to 100. It is 246. Now it is less than 50. If it is 250, we can write out 250 above. So we can write 260 or 300 or 400. Here it is 246 means it is not going up, it is decreased than the half. Means if we will show it on the rail, 241, 242, 43, 243, 245, 246 till the 300. So it is nearest to 300 or nearest to 200? Obviously it is nearest to 200. In this way, again same for the 470, it is nearest to 500. Same steps you have to follow for the round of value to the nearest thousands. Now here it is 610. So which value come nearest to the 100 and nearest to the thousands? It will be 1971 for this also, thousands, and it is 79,992. It is 992 means it's coming nearest to the 80,000. So nearest round of value to the nearest thousand, it will be 80,000. In this way you have to estimate the rounding of the value nearest tens, hundred and thousand. Now the next question. Here the next question, round off 43, 98 and 256 to the nearest 10. After rounding off, add them and round off them, sum to the nearest 100. So what is the question? First of all, you have to round off the value to the nearest 10, 43, 98 and 256. पहले आपको क्या करना है? In given three values को round off करना है nearest tens. Then after rounding off, after finishing the rounding off values, you will add them. And whatever the answer you will get, you have to find the rounding of value nearest to the hundreds of that answer. So let's see, we will do the first step. First of all, round off the given value to the nearest tens. So here three values is given to you, 43. So what will be the nearest tens value of the 43? It will be 40. 98, it will be 100. 256, it will be 260. Here we got the rounding of value nearest to the tens. Now the next step we have to add them. So next we will add 40 plus 100 plus 260. So what answer we will get? this 40 plus 100, 140. So 140 plus 260, 4 plus 6, 10, and it is 400. So you got the value 400. Now you can see this is already a value nearest to the hundreds. It is already the value given to you hundreds. So no need to rounding of the value. See here the statement is true for this given value. Now the next question, you have to estimate and solve the nearest tens, hundred and thousand. So let's see the next question. Now here the next question, question number 10. Students, question number 6 to 9 you have to do yourself. It is same as we have done the question number 4. Now here question number 10, estimate and solve the nearest 10. What is the meaning of estimate now? You have to first of all estimate, this means you have to rounding up this value, this two value, then you have to find the addition, whatever the operation is given to you in the middle, addition, subtraction, multiplication or division. First of all round up this value, then here you have to do the addition, find out the answer, and then round up that value nearest to the tens. So here first of all we will round up this value, so rounding up, so it's 23 and 56. So round up value to the 23 will be 20 and round up value to the 56 will be 60. So if we will do the addition of this, we will get the answer 80, which is the value nearest to the tens. In this way you have to do the second one also. In the second question you have to do the subtraction. 87 minus 28. See, again you have to do the same process. First of all rounding up the value. Or you can write round off. And this 28. Round off value nearest to tens of 87 will be 90 and about 28 it will be 30. You have to do the subtraction. So 90 minus 30 you will get 60, which is nearest to the tens. Understood students? In this way you have to do for the subtraction, in this way you have to do for the multiplication also and for the division also. So let's see about the multiplication now. About the division, it is 95 divided by 9. First we will round off the value. So round off 95 and 9. So 95 round off value will be, it will be 9 or it will be 10 also. 10 also, 100 also, it is correct, and its rounding off value is 10. Now you will divide it. So in the simple way, when you are having a value tens and 100, you can easily divide it. This is also a division form and this is also correct. These both are the correct. When you are dividing the tens of 100, see how many zeros are there. Here also 1 0, here also we are getting 1 0. Cut out it. So you will get 10 by 1. If you will not 1, it will also write. So you got the answer nearest to the tens, that is 10. Now the next one, round of the value nearest to the, now you have to estimate for the multiplication also, which is 114 into 12. Again the same process, you have to first round off 114 then 12. Now for round off value nearest to tens, for the 114 will be 110 and for the 12 will be 10. So you have to multiply 110 by 10. So you will get, how many zeros are there? 1, 2, write down 2 zeros, and 11 ones are 11. So you got the round off value nearest to the tens, that is 1100. In this way you will do it for the hundreds, nearest to the hundreds also. Now we will directly see about the nearest to the thousands. Now here we will start to estimate and solve to the nearest thousand. In the previous question we have seen about how to estimate and solve nearest to tens, and in the same way you have to do with the hundreds also. Here you have to estimate and solve the sums to the nearest thousand. So how will you solve it? First of all, see the question. They have given you the question 5683 added with 2146. So you have to, first of all, you have to round off the both values. So first of all, we will round off the value 5683. So what will be the round off value nearest to the thousand? It will be 6000. And round off value for the 2146, here you can see it is greater than half. So round off value of this will be 2000. Now you have to estimate the sum, means you have to do the addition. So this 6000 plus 2000, it will be 8000. So this is the estimated value, rounded off value nearest to 1000. Now in the same way you have to do for the division also. Now here 9146 is divided by 2950. So first of all, what process you have to do? First of all, you will round off the even values. So now here you have to round off the value 9146. So what will be the round off value for this? It will be 9000. Why? Because it is less than half. So its value will be 9000. Here 2950. Here you can see it is greater than half. So its round off value will be 3000. Now you have to divide this. So divide it, 9000 divided by 3000. Now here in the division, how many zeros are there in the numerator and how many zeros are there in the denominator? Count that zeros, and if you got the same zero as the denominator having, then you can cut that number of 0. So here we are having 3 0 in the denominator and 3 0 in the numerator, so we will cut it. Then what the left here, left behind here, it is 9 by 3. So you can divide it, because in the 3's table there is a 9 on the third position. So its 3 ones are 3 and 3 3's are 9. So you got 3 by 1, so your answer is 3. So here estimated sum by dividing the number and rounding off the number nearest to thousands is 3. Here you got the value. Now we will see the next topic about this, that how to use the brackets and some sums on the Roman numbers. Now here in the use of brackets, how will you use the brackets? Let's see, use of brackets help us to do the calculation in the systematic and accurate way. Suppose we want to find or divide, we want to divide or find the difference of 40 and 5 by 5. For example, I am just taking an example here. If the question is given to you that you have to find the difference of 14 by 5 and by 5, means you have to find the difference between 14 and 5, and then whatever the value you will get, you have to multiply that value by the 5. So how will you denote this in the mathematical form? You have to find the difference, so it will be 40 minus 5, and by 5 means it is multiplied by 5. But is it the right way to show it in the mathematical form? No. When we will use the brackets, then only you can solve it separately. So first of all, which two operation we are doing here? It is subtraction and multiplication. So give the column for the subtraction first. Now in this way you have to use the bracket. Now solve the first bracket, that is 40 minus 5. So you will get 35 into 5. Here you got the two values. Now you can do the multiplication of 35 and 5. So you will get 5 5s are 25. 2 will be carried. Then 5 3s are 15. 15 plus 2, 17. In this way you will get the answer. So in this way you have to use the brackets and then do the operation which you have to do. Now here we will see how to use the brackets by expanding the numbers. Now here you can see 27 is multiplied by the 105. Here the number is largest, but you have to use the bracket in this question. So how will you use it? Here only, now you have a question that here are only two values, so directly you can multiply this two value. But in the question they have given you that you have to use the bracket in the given question. So for that you need three values. So for that what you will do? First of all, whatever which is the greatest number in this board? 105. To do that you will expand the 105. So you will get 100 plus 5. 100 plus 5, 105. So instead of 105, I can write 100 plus 5. Now you can do the separate operation. Now here 27 is multiplied with the 100 also, and 27 is multiplied with the 5 also. Why? Because it is in the bracket. So first process will be 27 into 100. Then which is the sign in the bracket? Addition. Then give the addition sign. Next 27 into 5. In this way 27 into 100 it will be 2700. 27 into 5, 27 into 5 will be 135. So add 2700 and 135, so you will get 2835. In this way, if the two values are given to you and in the question they have told you that you have to use the bracket to find the answer. So in this way you have to first of all expand the large number and do the operation in the correct way. Now students, you may have heard about the natural numbers. Here in the previous year also you have learned about the Roman numbers. So here we will see in Hindu-Arabic numeration system we use 10 symbols or digits to interact any numbers. Which are that symbols? There are 0, 1, 2, 3, 4 till the 9. But in the Roman numeration we use only 7 symbols to write any number, and the symbols are I, V, X, L, C, D and M. Where the value of these symbols are written here, that is I stand for 1, V for 5, X for 10, L for 50, C for 100, D for 500 and M for 1000. In this way, using this 7 symbol, you have to write the Roman numbers, and how to add the Roman numbers, how to convert Hindu-Arabic numerals into the Roman numerals. We will see this in the exercise. Now, here the first question in the exercise is, here you have to prove that is 54 into, in the bracket 100 minus 5 is equal to 54 into 100 minus 54 into 5. So I told you when I am explaining to you that topic use of bracket, in that topic we have seen that it is equal to, but how will you prove it? So let's see the steps here. First of all, what is LHS and what is RHS? LHS means left hand side. So on the LHS we will write it 54 into 100 minus 5. So this is our LHS. It is called as left hand side, and RHS is given to you, that is right hand side. It is 54 into 100 minus 54 into 5. Here we have written whatever is given to you in the question, LHS and RHS. Now to find it, we will solve this both, and whatever the answer we are getting, if the answer of LHS is equal to the answer of RHS, then this statement is correct. So to prove that, we have to solve this two sides. So first of all, we will solve the LHS. Here 54 into 100 minus 5. As I told you, whenever the bracket is given to you, you have to multiply the given value with the first number of the bracket, then give the symbol which is present in the bracket, and then multiply the given value with the second number. So first we will multiply 54 by 100. Which sign is there in the bracket? It's subtraction. Then 54 into 5. Now here we will solve it first. 54 into 100, it is 5400 subtracted with 54 into 5. 5 4s are 20 carried 2. 5 5s are 25 plus 2. It is 220. Now on the LHS side we are having a value 54 into 100 minus 5. So here first of all we will solve the bracket. 100 minus 5 you will get 95. Now we will multiply 54 by the 95. So you will get, let's see what you will get. 54 into 95. 5 4s are 20. From 20 we will write 0 here. 2 will be carried now. 5 5s are 25. 25 plus 2, 27. Now the next step, when we are doing the next step in the multiplication at that time, here you have to write 0 on the ones place. Now the next step you have to multiply 54 by the 9. So it's 9 4s are 36. From 36 we will write 3 here, 6 here and 3 will be carried. 9 5s are 45. 45 plus 3, 48. Now 0 plus 0, 0. 7 plus 6, 13. 1 will be carried. 8 plus 2, 10. 10 plus 1, 11. 1 will be carried. And this is 4 plus 1, 5. So after solving this, you got the value 5130. Now we will solve this one. If you got the same value in this also, then this statement is correct. Now we are having on the RHS 54 into 100 minus 54 into 5. Multiply this both first. So you got 5400 and subtract with 54 into 5. So 54 into 5, 270. Now subtract this value. So 5400 subtracted with 270. So 0 minus 0, 0. Here 0 minus 7, is it possible? No. So we will borrow from the other number. So it will be 3 and it will get 10. 10 minus 3, 10 minus 7 it is 3. 3 minus 2, 1 and 5 will be as it is. So here on the RHS also you got the same value. See, our RHS is equals to LHS, hence it is proved that 54 into 100 minus 5 is equal to the 54 into 100 minus 54 into 5. So here on the last we will write LHS is equals to RHS. Understood? In the same way, you have to solve the question, the beat of question 1, second and third also. Now let's see the question number 2. Now here the question is simplify by expanding the underlying number. Here very simply you have to just simplify this number by expanding. Whatever the number is underlined in this given question, you have to just simplify that by the expanding. So here what is the underlined digit here? 109. So to 109, how will you expand? It will be 100 plus 9. This is the explanation form of this, and into 23 will be as it is. Simply in this way only you have to simplify. Now it is 200. How will you simplify 240? 200 plus 40 into 20. In this way you have to simplify by expanding the underlying number. Now the question number 3, write the Roman numerals for each of the following Hindu-Arabic numerals. Here in the question the Hindu-Arabic numeral form is given to you and you have to convert that Hindu-Arabic numeral form into the Roman numerals. As I told you, using the 7 digit, that is I, V, X, L, M, D, you have to write the Roman numerals. So here we will write first 11. For 11 we are having 10 plus 1. So for 10 we are writing X, this is 10, and for 1 we are writing I. So it is 11, 14, First of all, we will write 10. Now what is remaining? 14. In this way, you will write 4. So it is 10 plus 4, 14. It is 16. For 16, we will write 10 first. Then 5, it is 15. And this is 16 now. 21. For the 21, you can write x 2 times. So you will get 20. This is 20. And 1 stands for, I stand for 1. So it is 10 plus 10, 20. 20 plus 1, 21. The same way for the 27. Double x, b, double I. Now for the 36, again you will write x 3 times. So you will get the value 30. Now what is remain? 6. This is 6. Now for the 40, we are having a value for the 50 x, and how will you write the 40? XL means for 50 minus 10, so you will get 40. So in this way you will write for the 40 XL. Now we have finished with the 40. Now how will you write 2? 1, 2. This is 42. Now for 53, we are having a value for the 50, that is L. 1, 2, 3. In this way, you will write the Roman numerals for each of the following Hindu-Arabic numeral. Now we will see the next question. Now here, in the question number 4, you have to convert the Hindu-Arabic numeral, the Roman numeral for the Hindu-Arabic numerals. Means in the previous question they have given you the form of Hindu-Arabic numeral, and to that you have to convert it into the Roman numbers. Now here the Roman form is given to you and you have to convert it into the Hindu-Arabic form. Now you know in the Roman numbers I, V, X, L, M, D, Y it stands for, what is the value of that alphabet. So here we know I, X stand for the 9, X for the 10 and V for the 5. So 10 plus 5 it is 50. X for the 10, so this 10 plus 10, 20, 20, V for the 5, 25 and this 2, so it will be 27. In this way you have to convert the Roman number into Hindu-Arabic form. Now here triple X is given to you, means 10 plus 10 plus 10, it will be 30. 30 and this is 4, so it will get 34 XL. I told you in the previous question value of L is 50, and if I will write XL, so it is 50 minus 10, so you will get the value of 40. Here XL stands for the 40 and this is 3, so it is 43. In this way you have to do the conversion of Hindu-Arabic to Roman numerals or Roman numbers to Hindu-Arabic numbers. Now here the Roman form is given to you and Hindu-Arabic form is given to you. You have to insert greater than, less than or equal sign which is suitable in the given boxes. So here first we will see what is the Roman form of this number. X, V, I, means it is 10 plus 6, it is 16. So which number is greatest, 16 or 40? Obviously 16. So which sign will come here? This is the sign of greatest and this is the sign of smallest. So here the greatest sign will come to the Roman form. Now here double X means it is 20 and this is 4. So it is 24 and this is 26. So 24 is less than or greater than 26? Obviously 24 is less than 26. So the sign of the mark will go to the greatest number. Now here triple X means it is 30 and this is 9. So this is 39. This is also 39. So from this three, which sign we will write here? This one. This sign is for the equal. So here the Roman form is also having the same value with the Hindu-Arabic form. Now the last one, it is XL, means it is 40. IX, this is 9, so it is 49. And this is 69. So which number is greatest in this both? This one. So the sign of that symbol directly goes to the greatest number. So thank you students. In this way, you have to do about the Roman numbers, how to use the brackets. Thank you.